My name is Kayla Rose, and I am enrolled in the psychology PhD program at Meridian University. I am in the eighth quarter, so the end of my second year.
Cool, that's so exciting. And when you think back to when you were applying for schools, what was it about Meridian that was a good fit for you?
So there's a lot. To start with, I live in Maine, and so distance is an issue. And I also, when I first started, I had a 1 year old. And so I needed something flexible. About my third quarter, I had my daughter. And so I really needed flexibility. And I was able to get the support and flexibility from the school to only miss a week of courses and then get to continue right back with my coursework, which I really accredit to the support of the staff and how flexible they are.
Other students and faculty, what has your experience been of them?
Oh, it has been fantastic. I actually attended a transformative learning lab in Greece. And so I got to meet some people in person. I still text some of them like weekly. I really felt like I made some lifelong connections there. And then not attending the lab, doing just online, I have made some connections with my cohort members. So I feel like I'm building a network across the country. I have some people that I haven't had a class with in like a year, but we still text and we keep updated with each other. So you really kind of meet your people. I feel like I have a lot of interests that seem unique at times, and I found that here, people who want to talk about those same things.
I love it, finding your tribe, your community. That's really, really powerful. And you went to one of the labs in Greece. That is amazing. When was that? What brought you there? And just what was it like getting to be a part of?
It was fantastic. So Carl Jung is actually my favorite psychologist, and there was this whole act of synchronicity, which he talks about, that I experienced, which is what initially very first brought my attention to Meridian was a Facebook ad. And it was actually called The Road Back from Eleusis. And it was about psychedelic integration. And I thought, ooh, that sounds really cool. And it involves ancient Greece. Like, what? So I started Googling it and I looked into this school and I went down a rabbit hole and I applied the next day.
What are your professional plans after you graduate? What are you hoping to do once the dissertation is done?
So first and foremost, I want to get licensed in California as a psychologist and open my own practice. After I've been working for a couple years with clients, I would like to write some books, and I would like to focus on psychedelics and psychedelic healing. Eventually, the big dream would be to open a psychedelic healing retreat or wellness center. And I also have really been inspired by the transformative learning and how much it's really affected me, that I would like to teach and try and integrate that with other students going forward. So I have a lot that I want to do, but I'm pretty good at juggling.
Have you started the dissertation process, or how close are you to that? And do you feel supported along the way?
I do. I'm actually in the very beginning. I am in the research methods class right now. So I am in week 3. Next week, I am going to be submitting my CEP to the dissertation committee, the core elements profile. Let's hope I got that right. And I have felt super supported. Our professor is absolutely amazing. I go to the live sessions. I feel like you really miss something if you don't. When I first had my daughter, I didn't make them a lot that quarter, and you still gain so much, but there's this energy when you're in a group with everybody and you get to connect in a different way. Our professor is always saying, if you have any questions, please reach out to me, email me, I can help you. We can work on your working problem statement together. She breaks it down in as many little steps as she can after class. On top of all the materials we already get, she went out of her way to email all of us another document just to help make it easier. And I know that I emailed her on a Friday evening, and I got an email back by probably 8 a.m. Monday morning from her, like very detailed, and still saying, anything else you need, please let me help you.
And you mentioned transformative learning, and I wanted to touch in on what you would say to someone who maybe hasn't heard of it. And if you were to explain it to them, what would you say?
Transformative learning is not the same thing as memorizing a bunch of facts from a book and then taking a test over them, or just regurgitating things. You are actually involved. It is active. It is engaging. You have a hands-on role, but in the process, you do transform. Like, you challenge your perceptions on yourself on the world. Like there's been a lot that I've had changed. I have found through the transformative learning, I've been able to really look inside myself and identify imaginal structures that have been there since childhood that have held me back in some ways, and really dismantle them and develop my central capacity to move forward and my central capabilities in a way that you don't get with the standard memorize this fact, take this test. But this is not that. This is digging deep within yourself and really questioning, how do I see this? How do I think that? And then you get this new information. And a lot of it is like, you can get a lot of philosophical things, and you have to integrate that and really think like, do I believe that? Is this what aligns? How does that fit with what I thought? How does that shape, or these different perspectives? And then you have all of your peers in your cohort that are going through this transformative journey with you. So not only are you learning from the materials and from the faculty and from what you're seeing, you're also learning from your peers at the same time.
And overall, what's your favorite thing about being a student at Meridian?
Part of it's the connections I've made. I have met some really amazing people that I truly would have never crossed paths with without this school. But really, the transformative learning, the ability to look inside now and identify, oh my goodness, this thing happened maybe in my past that influenced my thought. And for years, I had this structure there that made me think this, but I don't have to. I can change that. I am in control, you know? And it's monumental. It's totally life-changing to realize that you have that power. And I think transformative learning shows you that you have that power. And so that for me is the biggest